The town of Bodie exists as a frozen whisper from the past, holding on to its secrets in the dust and echoes of footsteps long since faded. This once booming mining town, now a ghost town, offers a narrative that is both fascinating and somber, a tale of human endeavor, ambition, and the inevitable decay of all things made by man. Its story begins in 1859 when William Bodey discovered gold near what is now called Bodie Bluff. A mill was established in 1861, and the rush was on. Miners poured into the area, and by 1879, Bodie's population had soared to approximately 8,000 to 10,000 residents. The town boasted over 60 saloons and dance halls, numerous brothels, gambling dens, and opium dens, an intoxicating mixture of prosperity and vice. Life in Bodie was emblematic of the quintessential Wild West town, brimming with the frenetic energy of a gold rush. This period of rapid growth and prosperity defined Bodie, transforming it from a small mining camp into a bustling town by 1879. The town was notorious not only for its rich mines, but also for its lawlessness and lively atmosphere. Discoveries of gold, silver, and other minerals drew a diverse crowd of miners, entrepreneurs, and adventurers. The town's landscape was dominated by mine shafts, stamp mills, and smelters. The Standard Mine and the Bunker Hill Mine were among the most productive. Their success reflected in the noise of constantly running machinery and the smoke belching from the mills that processed the ore. People worked grueling shifts, often 10 to 12 hours long under hazardous conditions. Despite the hard labor, the prospect of striking it rich kept spirits high and the mines busy around the clock. Miners came from all over the world, creating a melting pot of cultures including Americans, Europeans, Chinese, and others, each contributing their traditions and cuisines to this isolated community. Bodie's social life was vibrant and rowdy. The town had over 60 saloons and numerous gambling halls, brothels, and opium dens lining the main street. After dark, these establishments were filled with miners spending their hard-earned money, getting drunk, seeking relief from their toils and loneliness. Saloons like the Deschambault Hotel and Sam Leon Bar were centers of nightly entertainment, including card games, dancing, and music, often accompanied by fistfights and shootouts. Despite its reputation for lawlessness, Bodie had a more civil side too. The town had a Wells Fargo bank, a railroad, telegraph lines, newspapers, and even a Chinatown section, which was quite common in California mining towns. The Methodist and Catholic churches reflected the community's religions and served as venues for social gatherings and moral guidance. Family life in Bodie was a study in contrasts. While some areas of the town were rough and unsavory, others were quite domestic, with families attempting to create a semblance of normalcy. Wooden sidewalks, although dusty and worn, connected family homes, general stores, schools, and churches. Families dealt with daily challenges, including somewhat cold winters where temperatures could plummet below zero, making life a little difficult in poorly insulated homes. Children attended the Bodie School, where they received a basic education, and community events like dances, picnics, and church socials provided opportunities for families to gather and socialize in a town otherwise marked by its rough edges. Among the notable figures was Lottie Yole, the queen of Bodie's red light district, who provided companionship and comfort to the miners. Lottie Yole was a prominent madam in the town during its late 19th century boom years, running a well-known brothel in the town's red light district. Her background remains largely mysterious, but by the time she appears in Bodie's historical records, she was already established in her role. Lottie was not only recognized for her business nature, but also for her charismatic personality, which made her a notable figure in the community. She was married to Eli Yoel, a German immigrant and a local butcher, and their well-furnished home reflected their success. Despite the often negative perceptions associated with her profession, Lottie played a significant role in the social fabric of Bodie, providing a social outlet in the isolated mining town. Lottie's life took a tragic turn when she fell ill and was mistakenly given poison instead of proper medication by a local doctor, leading to her death after severe convulsions. Despite the town's reluctance, Eli fought for her right to be buried within the main cemetery, although at its far edge, away from the town and the main gates, marking a poignant end to her tumultuous life in Bodie. Another prominent figure in Bodie was James Stewart Kane, known for his significant impact on the town's development during its later years. Arriving in Bodie in the late 1870s, he initially entered the lumber industry, crucial for supporting the town's building and mining needs. Kane quickly expanded his interests, establishing the Bodie Bank and becoming involved in various enterprises, including mining leases and real estate. He eventually became the principal landowner in Bodie, owning many residential and commercial properties. As the mines yielded less and less, the population began to dwindle in the late 1880s. The boomtown atmosphere faded, and Bodie began its slow transformation into the ghost town it is known as today. However, during its peak, life in Bodie was a microcosm of the American dream, marked by ambition, hardship, and the pursuit of prosperity. Today, preserved in a state of arrested decay, Bodie stands as a monument to this vibrant but vanished era, capturing the spirit of the Old West with its remaining buildings and artifacts that whisper tales of a bygone, bustling life. The decline was not immediate. A few resilient souls remained, stubbornly clinging to the hope of another boom. However, by the time of the last mine closure in 1942, Bodie was almost abandoned, left to the mercy of the harsh elements and occasional tourists passing through, intrigued by tales of the Wild West. Today, Bodie stands preserved in a state of arrested decay, maintained by the California State Park System. Visitors walk the deserted streets as whispers of the past rustle through the remaining buildings. Over 110 structures still stand, including the iconic church, the general store, and the old mill. Photographers and history enthusiasts wander through the town, capturing images of the dilapidated buildings and household items left as if just yesterday the residents had vanished. Each creaking floorboard and shattered window pane tells a story of dreams, despair, and the passage of time. As the sun sets over the Sierras, casting long shadows over Bodie's silent streets, the wind carries the laughter, hopes, and sorrows of those who once called this place home. Here in this ghost town, the past is not a distant memory but a palpable presence, inviting us to pause and reflect on the impermanence of human endeavors and the enduring allure of seeking fortune and adventure in the wilds of the West. Bodie remains not just as a collection of buildings to be photographed, but as a chapter in the story of the American West, reminding us that history is all around us, in the places we least expect to find it. In Bodie, the past and the present merge, teaching us that even the most fleeting boom can leave a lasting imprint. If you found this overview interesting, be sure to give the video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Stay informed, and as always, be kind to each other.